Hey, beautiful people. One of these days, I'm going to be a grown up and schedule lives and have thumbnails and do the whole thing. But for now, it's just going to be pretty sporadic, and you're going to have to catch the replay because when I want to chat, I'm going to chat. But eventually, my chatters, I'm going to grow up and I'm going to schedule lives, and it's going to be great. But mama just doesn't have the time right now. And I was inspired to talk because of Erica Mena and Safari with this whole deadbeat dad thing. And it just got me to thinking because that term has been thrown around so much lately and just as of late. And I'm just like, I think people have different definitions of what exactly a deadbeat dad is. And I thought we were all on the same page of like what makes a deadbeat dad a deadbeat, but maybe I'm tripping. So, hey Scorpio Stings, you haven't been on here in a while. How you been, girl? How you been? Hey Miss Edmonds. Hey Sweetly Favored. Hey Miss Annette. Hey Blessed Beyond Measures. So yeah, y'all, I really thought we were like, certain things I feel like adults can agree on, so deadbeat I thought was kind of like a no-brainer. But I'm finding that people like have different definitions of, hi Miss Phillips. I'm feeling like people have different definitions of what makes a deadbeat dad or deadbeat baby daddy. Um I'm so glad that you've been good, Scorpio Stings. Pac, how you doing, sis? Um, yeah, so let me tell you why. So Safari recently did a live. Hi, Miss Simone. And on that live, he said that he did a interview and he said that he hasn't seen his children in 4 months. 4 months. Now he's saying off topic Remy and Papoose is on fire. Blessed beyond measure. This was my first short I did, y'all. I've been so bad with my channel. I'm a grow up. But this was my first short I did in probably like months because Remy and Papoose, yeah. And it's still I got another short coming tonight. I don't got time for anything longer than 60 seconds at this point in my life, child. But maybe 2025 will slow down for me because mama is, look here, I done put in my 2 week notice. I done put in my 2 week notice with my man child and said, listen, this, I'm not doing this. I'm not, hey, Miss J, I love you. Yes, I am so much better today, Mr. Reese. Thank you. Thank you. Have my dreamy. I want you all to cover this tea. Trust me, I'm gonna get into Remy and Papoose. So, Safari said he hasn't seen his children in 4 months. So it was posted online, and Erica Mena, of course, wrote a paragraph with, remember that time and remember I left you. Like she went on a whole rampage. Now, Safari says he hasn't seen. We get two lives today. I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna have to send you a snack, right, Tay? Ain't I growing up? So, Safari said that he has an issue with every time he has attempted to get the children, whether it's from her residence or a public space. It's never been peaceful. Now, people in the comments were kind of like, that's no excuse. See your children by any means necessary. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Hey, Miss Beverly, how you doing, beautiful? And you know what, y'all? I kind of it made me feel a way because in that instance, I was saying, well, why does it have to be that way? Now, 4 months is a long time. That is, I can't argue with that. 4 months is a long time. And when he expressed that he hasn't seen his children in 4 months, he did express some, emotion with that. He doesn't like it. But people were saying there's no excuse, deal with it. But he doesn't want the children to see that. And allegedly, because we don't know, but he says allegedly, you know, Erica goes off when he picks the kids up and says things and it turns toxic. So I'm saying, Pac says, hell yeah, that's an excuse in my opinion, because why it can't be peaceful for the kids. So he was saying, I don't want to do this anymore. And if this means we just have to go to court, we have to go to court. So I'm up in the fence, y'all. Hey, Miss Kimberly, because people were just like, dude, get your kids. But it took me back to that video. If y'all remember that video that went out with her breaking all the things in the house and, throwing them, and her with them white flip flops, child climbing the fence. And the little girl was crying when they were fighting. She was hitting Safari in the video, and the kids were right there. And I'm saying, well, I don't think that every interaction is that toxic, but should a parent have to deal with that? And is that a valid reason for a man to be labeled as a deadbeat because he doesn't want to engage with that? Blessed Beyond Measure say, hey, Miss Kimberly, if I didn't, y'all know my short term memory. I could have just said it, child, and I don't forgot. Blessed Beyond Measure said, Safari been knowing she had an angry, deep rooted issues in selfish ways. You know what? I feel like that's another conversation within itself, Blessed Beyond Measures, because I'm tired of also, too, waving my white flag and protecting some of my brothers. And I mean that, but especially ones that I've related to. We've had conversations, and I'm no longer, but I stopped this, like, I want to say 10 years ago. I'm holding them accountable for the choices that they make. So don't come to me crying when this girl reveals who she is, because you do it from jump. For example, I'm gonna tell my brother's business, and I told him I will. He met this girl at the club, and she gave him head in the bathroom. That is not your girlfriend. Okay? That's not your girlfriend. So 3 months later, he found this out, that she was just a hoe. But I'm not about to sit here and have this conversation with you, because you should have known that. She sucked you off in a bathroom. You know what I mean? But she was bad, and she was okay, dummy. Hey, it is what it is. So, but that's another. See, you done got me off topic, blessed beyond measures. But I agree. He knew she was crazy because we saw her crazy online. Pac says saying there's no excuse is basically them giving the mom a pass to be toxic. What you think, sis? Sis, that's what I'm saying. I'm so like, ugh, I'm torn, and I'm just like, okay, what is everybody's definition of a deadbeat? Because to me, in that instance, that doesn't make him a deadbeat, in my opinion. I gotta be honest, y'all. I don't think it makes him a deadbeat. I don't. Granted, this is your fault because you had children with this woman that you knew had these issues. Not once, but twice, honey. Twice. Scorpio says he's not lying. We all seen the video where she gets crazy. She does. My Miss J says they need a third party for drop off and pick up. It's too toxic for face to face. Scorpio says that's what she wants him to be labeled as a deadbeat. Okay, salute here with Tree. How you doing, beautiful lady? Miss J said these bathrooms are nasty. Okay, child, she really slobbed him down, and he come. Let's go meet it. I think it was Applebee's. It was Applebee's, child. It was one of those weekends I had snuck away. I had snuck away and went to New York, Long Island, actually, to see my fams or whatever. And we had met up, and he come bringing this child that he told me about. I'm looking at this girl like, how you doing? You know what I mean? Like, hey, girl, you know? And then when she turned out to be crazy, it was like, come on, come on. You can't give her that. Dreamy says, right, red flags be there. That part, right? Hey, Miss Jackie. Hi, Miss Lods. Pac says no, but if he's willfully not trying to see them on his own with no interaction from her, then that would make him a deadbeat, sis. He says in the interview, hey, Miss Wagner. Blessed Beyond Measure says he was so disappointed thinking he can change her. He loves his kids dearly, and that's why she used him against him. He doesn't feel, I don't know. He doesn't feel good about this, and he's saying he's has to fight for some form of custody, because right now I don't know if it's even joint. She was only granted one day out of the week, I believe it was. Pac says, and Chatty be the one dragging them at the family event. Y'all, first of all, don't tell my business, but indeed, that's just the type of love you get from me. I love you enough for you to be mad at me for me telling you the truth. You know what I mean? So, he was mad, and I'm okay with that. I'll take that. We gonna speak again. You can't get rid of me. Um, but she ain't your chick, and I'll give it to him. She was a gorgeous girl. If I had Peter, I probably wanted her to lick the head too. Very gorgeous, very gorgeous. I think she was Because I was just like, what is your ethnic background, honey? And what was she? Armenian and African American. This girl was gorgeous. I'll give him that. But child, she listen, okay. She hit that man. I'm talking about. Can you buy me this Gucci bag? um, sis. No, he can't. But anyway, um, hey, Miss Hattie. Miss J says, Lupac, I can believe it. First of all, don't do me. Um, but yeah, agree to disagree. Bless beyond measures. Yeah, I'm just so blessed beyond measure. Do you think he's a deadbeat? Miss Judy, you know that's her. Not y'all doing me in the chat. So what do y'all think? Hey, Miss Dawson, get let's do this. So put a seven if you think that not seeing your child for 4 months, regardless of circumstance, makes you a deadbeat. Them Armenian women be having body, child, her body. I said, girl. I mean, the curves, her skin was like peanut butter. This was one gorgeous woman, y'all. I looked at her and said, wow. And then she had like this, her eye color was just out of this world. It was like, that was a gorgeous woman. But she was just not for my brother, you know? She just wasn't for my brother. So do you think 4 months without seeing your child, regardless of circumstance, equates to you being a deadbeat? That's the question. See, Dreamy says depend on the circumstances. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Cause looking at that video with the way that she was smacking him, I wouldn't want to deal with that. And I feel like, granted, I'm sure there's some good in her. I don't think that this woman is just horrible. But from what she's shown online, even just not even, you can take the scripted, real whatever show she was on, child. But even in her Instagram and social media posts, you can see like this toxicity that she has. Hey, Miss Myers. Rebecca says yes. Okay, I respect it. My Miss J says depends. If you have no way to see them because of a bitter baby mom and she won't let anyone else pick them up, then no. Okay. If he chooses to not see them, then yes. Okay. Miss Cheryl says that's what I was gonna say, Dreamy. So she's in agreement. Blessed Beyond Measure says no. I said he love his kids, but it's hard with Erica because she wants all the attention from her. Okay. I do think, thanks, Blessed Beyond Measures, for saying that, because guess what, y'all? I still do think that she wants him a little bit. And as a woman, because she always goes back, even though if we're talking about the kids in her rants, she always has to post with them little girls you be messing with, or remember I left you. And I'll say this, when a woman is completely done with you, I'm not going to insult you. Hey, Mr. Terry, salute. Thank you so much, Miss Myers. I appreciate that. I do. As a woman, y'all, I'll be honest with you. If when I'm completely done, I have no emotion. Don't you know I sent a gift to an ex and his new thank you, baby. I sent a gift to my ex and his new woman. This was years ago, but if I'm done, I I'm not upset in any manner. You want to tell them you said hi? Hi. Ruby says hi, you guys. So, did you do the rest of those words on the word search? Okay, please find some more words, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. Miss J says she definitely sells strongs. They were still messing around. Yeah, when a woman is done, you guys, no woman that you're with am I gonna throw shade about. Nothing of the sort. And the times that I have done so is because I still wasn't over the particular man. And that's just being honest, years ago, of course. But I'm not gonna shade you or whoever you're with. I'm just not. Especially if I'm done. We can all go out to dinner. That's how like child, my IDGAF meter is so high. It's not even funny, especially when I don't have that type of regard for you. I literally don't care. So for her to still be throwing shade like with the little girls you be messing with, then sis, you need to be honest with yourself. I mean, granted, I saw what he was working with, so maybe, it is the beef stick that has you in your feelings, but at some point you have to be honest and say, am I mad at him because of how he's parenting, or am I truly mad at him because my relationship failed? You know, you know, she is soulless in love with him. I think she is in love with him still. Pac says, especially a grown woman who had to raise her first son alone with the help of her mother. So she's voluntarily repeating the cycle, knowing how his absence could affect their kids. Say that again. Say that again. Say that again. And she had a toxic situation before with the father. So it just got me to looking at so many different situations and so many circumstances where how people just throw deadbeat, deadbeat, deadbeat around. But here's my definition of deadbeat. My definition of deadbeat is the dad that you only see in for 2 months, or 2 weeks out of a year. That's a deadbeat to me. I'm sorry, that is a deadbeat to me. Your definition might be different, but I don't think that you are a parent if you are physically in your child's presence 14 days out of 365 days out of the year. That to me is a deadbeat. It is, because you're not involved, you don't know them. um Fathers who are out of state would be a deadbeat to me, that are hours away, because in the event that your child calls you and say, hey dad, I'm in a bathroom, I think these boys are going to beat me up, you can't get there for your own child. To me, that would make you a deadbeat, because you're supposed to bring your children in this world to be able to protect them. So how can you protect them if you're not even near them? That to me is a deadbeat. You know what I mean? So I'm learning that everyone has their own definition of it, or they look at it in a different light. But to me, there's certain things that are blatant that says, no, that makes you a deadbeat, you know? Oh, and by the way, hey, yes, it sucks to have to watch me from the bushes, doesn't it? Wow. Sucks to be you. But hi, boo. So anyway, um, I don't know. I think there's certain things to me that are so blatant where it's like that's a deadbeat. There's other circumstances where it could apply to where maybe he just fell short, but a deadbeat I feel is should be a no-brainer. Miss Wagner. Bless Beyond Measure said, I think she still has resentment for her son father getting. See, that's a story within itself. Bless Beyond Measures. When I have some time, I'm gonna have to go down that rabbit hole, because in fact, I got this video saved still. She posted it to her Instagram. This was like a year ago and deleted. She's on a date with some guy, literally some guy. And they're like tonguing each other down, but she's looking in the camera, like you can tell she posted that video just to say, I'm out with a man and kissing him. Like, that shady thing that sometimes women do when you're not over it and you try to make them jealous when you're young and immature. Yeah, she did one of those. She did one of those. Who watching you from the bushes? They know. They know. Sucks to be you. Hey boo. Hey boo. Hey boo. So, you know, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't, but I just don't understand how people have this different definition, you know? And going to spiritual berries. I don't see how so many praised him as being a good father. I really don't. I really don't. Because, like I said, if a child calls and says, I'm hiding in my closet, daddy, come. Daddy has, hey, give me 5 hours, nigga. I got you. Like, that's horrible. And I feel like even if parents separate, there still should be some sort of agreement to where you're close enough for the children. That's just is not a good look. It's not a good look, especially when they're of a certain age. Now, when the children are 17, 16, 18, that's a whole different story. But if you got people that, we talking 3 to 13, 14, I'm going to need you to be a little closer. I'm gonna need you to be a little bit closer, spiritual berries, because regardless of what good book you read, whether it's the Torah, whether it's the Quran, which I read, whether it's the Old Testament or the New Testament, any good book speaks of the man being a leader, a protector, a provider, and especially a strong emphasis on provider. And providing does not always equate to financially. Providing, you can provide safety for your child as well. And you are unable to do that when you are hours away and you have a child that's still at the age where they need a present parent. Just saying. Chatty, you said something that made my Google answer you. What it say? Miss J? Spiritual buddies. You should sing Daddy's Home. Hey, Anointed, how you doing, beautiful? Miss J says, as teenagers, you need to be even closer because teens do some cray cray stuff nowadays. Absolutely. And, for those that have minority sons, there's still a fear that we have out there for our young black men, especially when they start driving or they're at the age where they can be in the car with kids who are driving. You need to be closer because anything can happen. Granted, I don't want that, but let's be honest, I don't care what world you live in, they are profiled more. And I can put an officer on the phone that will tell you that, who happens to be a minority. They are. It's what it is. They're profiled more, and more things are subject to happen. So they're at an age with young black sons where daddy really should not be hours away. And to me, that equates to being a deadbeat. I didn't catch what it said because I walked out the room. Tay says spiritual berries is whose new name? Chatty, these names you come up with. It's hilarious. Spiritual berries is, I don't even know that man's real name. Baby daddy number one. I don't know his real name, don't care to it, because to me, he's always been Mr. Spiritual Berries. It just seems like he is eaten off this tree and he is enlightened, and he's delusional in whatever forest he's in, eating these enchanted berries that makes him believe that he's a righteous man of good character. To me, he's a man with hips and a chubby face that's full of shit. Oh dang, Miss Judy, then he got rebanded. So, I don't know. I guess everyone has their own version or own definition, but this was really something, you guys, that made me say, wait a minute, let me ask my chatters and let's have a quick, moment of like what makes a deadbeat a deadbeat. And I think there's different instances that should be a no-brainer where it's saying, nope, he is in fact a deadbeat. And I don't necessarily think a man staying away from for 4 months that has pursued legal matters that can be verified. um he has court documents and court cases where he literally is filing motions and doing things to get some form of sanity, I guess, for lack of better words, to be able to Deshaun D's nuts. He looked like a da something ass knucker. You know them Daquans. You look, you Daquan ass knucker. You look like that. I still think that man used to bag weight once upon a time. I know a dope boy when I see one. Yeah, bagged up, shorty, in my opinion, but whatever. Miss J says a deadbeat is simply not there in any way, shape, or form. Okay, Mama J. Blessed Beyond Measure says our kids are profiled more. Absolutely. Do y'all, cause this make me break up. Hold up. Cause I almost can't resist. I believe the children are our future. Boom, boom. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Boom, boom. Show them all. So our kids are profiled more. There's no more good upbringing no more. I agree. Blessed Beyond Measures. The granny is 30 or less. Child, don't the grannies be young? Child, my I have a friend, y'all. I told her she had her first at 13. 13. She had her first at 13, child. 13. I wasn't allowed to play with her too much. But yeah, she had her first at 13. 13 years old. Who's to teach the class at this point? Child, I don't know. Let's be honest. I wish I knew, baby. I wish I knew. It's a different time. It really is a different time. Uh, the mindset, the mindset of people, the cancel culture, the follow the leader mentality, the I don't stand for what's right, I stand for who I like mentality. Like this our culture and our society. It's just I just sit back and just laugh, um because I certain things I'm just not even going to entertain. you know you got it, sis. Yup, you're absolutely right. Okay. Hey, go off, do you. Hey, open book. Chatty, you supposed to see daddy home. What daddy's home? Because you say daddy's home. So that's what I wanted to talk about the other morning when I was supposed to come on, but I was talking about something else yesterday morning. Yeah, yesterday morning I was talking about something else, but I wanted to talk about, so I don't know if you guys are fluent with the hip hop beef. So a lot of the Nas and Jay-Z beef back in the day started because Jay-Z was in a 10-year affair with Nas's then girlfriend and baby mama. She's on Instagram. I believe it's Carmen. Gorgeous. She held up well over the years. She looked amazing. And when they were hot and heavy in their rap beef, Jay-Z decided to point out to let Nas know, by the way, I slept with your chick. But Carmen posted something cryptic. She wanted to point out everyone to listen to Jay-Z's lyrics and Monster, in which Jay-Z rapped about, I will RAP the village children, etc. Granted, do I think it was a reach because the song is Monster? Because Nicki Minaj started, first things first, I'll eat your brain, so the song is Monster. So it was just a gutter song. Nicki Minaj's verse on that, I think, is just out of this freaking world. She killed. I've never seen a female be able to body Kanye and Jay-Z. Nicki's verse to me on Monster will forever be epic. But anyway, I said that to say Carmen decided to enter the chat, and she wanted to post those lyrics, and she made the quote too, something elusive and cryptic, to where people were saying, well, what you trying to say, Carmen? So I just found that interesting that Carmen entered the chat when it came to this whole Jay-Z situation. And we'll wait to see how that. Hey, Miss Dolly, how are you? We'll wait to see how that unfolds. My cousin got caught with a boy when we were younger. That girl couldn't go nowhere without me. And I mean, she couldn't go pee at the park without me standing at the door. My auntie didn't play that part. So, we'll see what happens. Maybe nothing with Jay-Z. It's just, I don't know. I think this is the climate to where we're going to begin to see more prominent people under the fire. And he has ties with the NFL. Jay-Z is responsible for a lot of most of the halftime acts, and the decisions. And a lot of people were mad at him because they felt like, what about Colin when he took the knee? But Jay-Z decided to use that as an opportunity to bridge the gap. So he's been very involved with the NFL. I'm waiting to see if they're going to turn his back on him. If they do, then I know that it's something way bigger going on, and we need to pay attention. So I want to see if the NFL is going to cut ties with Jay-Z. And if they do, y'all prominent brothers, be careful, because it's serious. Just saying. Um, it's serious. So, So I don't know if we still been hearing rumors of his illegitimate alleged child that he might have somewhere out here in the world, but we never been able to really verify that. Where's Wendy when you need her? Speaking of Wendy, how you doing? Her family has spoke out and says she is not in the state that they are making her out to be, because it was posted not so too long ago that she was basically immobile. They had her just basically in a wheelchair, child. And her family did come out and make a statement, and stated that is not the case at all. So I definitely feel like 2024 is a year that could have used Wendy Williams' voice, her tea, all of that. I am missing her tremendously. Tasha K doesn't do it for me at all. In fact, there's no voice that really does it for me, that gets me going. No talk show, nothing makes me feel the way that Wendy does. That's just my opinion. I do too, open. Like, no one else gives me that girlfriend meter. J Hud with her talk show, to me, it seems forced. um, I think Jennifer Hudson needs to find her lane. I don't like her as a talk show host. I think it seems very forced. Some of her questions seem disingenuous. And to be honest, she seems uncomfortable. I just don't like her as a talk show host. I don't. I don't think it works for her. Um, who else? It's just, I don't, nobody else does it, you know? And like I said, Tasha K doesn't do it for me. I can listen to Tasha K maybe about 5-10 minutes, and then she kind of gets on my nerves, you know. That's just my opinion. You know, granted, she has some exclusives and it's like, oh yeah, but Tasha K, I don't vibe with her. I don't. It's just something about it. I don't vibe with her well. I don't think we would be friends in real life. Miss J said, "Did you see Canada is treating to cut out power swords off if Trump goes through with the trust?" I did see that. You know what I'm saying, open, and Biden made history with the most clemencies and pardons. You know what they do on their way out. So he made history with he beat Obama's, pardons and clemency. So I don't know exactly if he pardoned or clemenced anyone that I know. I haven't really got into the list to see, what, but that was breaking news earlier today as well, you guys. So, you know, I have to start getting live for when I do have time to make my videos. I've got myself out of the algorithm because I'm so sporadic. And again, I'm not complaining, y'all. I'm not. It's fine. Trust me. Mama's okay. But I do have to start getting better and being a little bit more consistent. And plus I owe it to, the people that have rock with me, that actually do like me. No shade, hands down, that have been there for the beginning. Trust me, I see y'all. I know who you are. I recognize you, and I appreciate you more than you ever know. I wish we can just all go get on a cruise somewhere, and I would just love you up and give you all the hugs in the world, because I met some really, really, really great supporters, and I love y'all. I do. And I'm not just saying that. Y'all have been funny. I've come and talked to y'all about personal things. I mean, uplifting. I mean, you guys really, really, really are amazing. You know who you are. I don't even have to say it. So I love y'all. I do. And I love you back. I do. So tomorrow morning I'll be back with my morning mess. We're gonna have some grits and eggs. And I mean that. We're gonna have some grits and eggs and have a conversation. And I don't know, somebody might even make a little cameo. You know, a mister might make a cameo. It depends on how we feeling, or if he actually is gonna do what he did and come in because mama is tired. So we'll see. We'll see. I love you too, Dreamy. We'll see. So that is my today, y'all. And to each his own when it comes to these deadbeats. But my opinion is that I definitely think a father that sees their child 20, I'll even say 20. I'll say a father that sees his child 20 days out of a year is definitely a deadbeat. That's my opinion. I am standing on that. You can't change it. Nanny nanny boo boo. Just saying. Right, Miss J? It depends. It depends. It's so funny. People really, I mean, opposites really attract. I stay in trouble. Like, it's literally one of those, like, did you really have to say that? Just the opposite, child. I'll be in trouble all the time. You know? All the time, baby. Somebody be sick of me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, my babes, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't, and it will forever be what it's gonna be. Y'all make sure to hit the like button. Ruby, come here. Give us some advice for Christmas or going into the holidays. We need some advice. Come give some advice. Come on, give me a hug too. Mm. Big baby. Did you mess up? You mess up my leg warmers? Well, you had to wear my leg warmers today. They do match. They did look cute. All right, let's get some advice today. Let's get some motivation today, or what we feel like we need to hear, what we got to tell people to do, or whatever just comes from your heart. Just think about it and it'll come out. Deep breath. And just let it come from the heart.
Yeah, Mommy, which one you want me to press?
You don't press anything. There we go. Yes. Just let it come from the heart.
If you are sad, make sure you join this live and just chat with my mom. And my mom is the most sweetest person. And if you are sad, all you have to do is breathe in and breathe out. Pretend that you have a cookie in your hand and you're smelling it. Take some motivation, like watch the videos my mom watches. She takes motivation videos. And pray and stay calm. And just have fun with your family.
Good job, babes. All right. So that is our motivation. We are going to breathe in. We're going to act like we have a cookie in our hand, you guys. And that's what we are doing. Thanks, you guys. Hi, Miss Ruby. How you doing? I want a chocolate chip cookie too. So this is what they say. Sweetly favorite said you're precious. Miss Judy now wants the chocolate chip cookie. Dreamy says, hey Ruby. So everyone is very happy with your advice. I'm proud of you. Now go find the rest of them words.
Okay.
So we can get that extra credit.
Wait. I need a little bit of help when you're done with the live.
Okay, I'll help you. But your help, you just want me to find them for you. No. Okay. So, she always come through with the positivity. I promise you, y'all. Sometimes she has to get me together. I promise you. Oh, Norbit is coming on next. I'm watching Tubi, y'all, and you know Tubi, they just play like one movie after the next. I did not know Norbit. This is my movie. So, okay, y'all, I'm about to watch Norbit, and thank y'all so much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for some grits and eggs, child. Y'all be safe out here in these streets. Now, if I get triggered again and need to come on and say something, sometimes you got to pop out and show knuckles. You know what I'm saying? Mike Lava, you just said MKE. What does that mean, Mike Lava? And Mike Lava, I've never seen you here before. So, Mike Lava, what does MKE mean? Mike Lava, you now have the floor. Mike Lava, who are you? Mike Lava? And why lava? This was your opportunity, Mike Lava. Going once, going twice. I'm so disappointed, Mike Lava. I was hoping to be able to have a conversation with you. So, anywho, make sure to hit the like button. I will see you guys later. Love you, chatters. Okay, Miss Shay. They must not know. Keep it cute. Later, y'all.